Good evening. I'm Matthew Smith and you're watching the ALL 102 Daily News. Tonight, we discuss the latest debate that's been spread across the country. In a recently published journal called The Power of Comics, History, Form and Culture, two authors describe the secret uncovering of how gender and race are really portrayed in today's comics books and novels. They discuss how these marginalizations have been, and are currently to this day, sexualized and discriminated in some of today's top sellers, including some of these books here. Not only revealing the sexist and xenophobic undertones implicitly embedded within these works, Mrs. Smith and Randy emphasize that these thoughts are stemmed from thoughts within today's society from social clauses.
Thanks, Matthew. What we have here is a mass revealing of the misogynistic ideologies that lie hidden beneath the stories we read in our lives. If you take a look at some of our hits across the years, you'll actually see that in most of these cases lies the common trope of our main character being a Caucasian male suffering from a tragic death of a lover that sets them on their road to justice over the series. What we don't see, however, is the presence of marginalised characters as the heroes of the stories. And this suggests to us that whilst we cannot see it, it is safe to say that there is a patriarchal system that controls these figures in both these fantasy worlds we see here, as well as the editing and publishing industry that produces these books. Take a look at Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 here. What we're seeing is a classic dystopian storyline where our white male protagonist discovers the corruptive government using mass surveillance and propaganda to control the conformist society. He switches from the good side to the bad side and joins the rebels, and therefore promotes the use of literacy and autonomy. What we don't see, however, in this text is any representation other than Western characters and ideas, and women are being stereotyped as the sexist domestic figure or the typical outsider who is a social outcast because of their radical views. These limited portrayals of women hint to us that maybe the books and the story aren't the only dangerous thing going on here. Now let's compare this to our other futuristic comic here, Bitch Planet, by Kelly Sue DeConnick and Valentino Delandro. Similar to Fahrenheit 451, it is also set in a dystopian future where the patriarchal system imprisons non-compliant women to an off-planet prison. But there's more to this comic than meets the eye. The female lead is an athletic black woman who gathers an alliance with the other prisoners to fight back against the authority. Not only do we have a subverted portrayal of our main character Matthew, but her rebellion is formed up of women that also do not fit the female stereotypes that we see in Fahrenheit 451. They are muscular, smart, athletic, and range in all ethnicities and body shapes. This indeed is the comic of the future. We need more texts like these and comics like these, Matthew. These portrayals of women not as delicate and incapable of thinking for themselves, but ones that directly attack the misogynistic ideologies that many male authors and publishers deem unappealing or bad marketing. We need to break down these stereotypes to show our kids that being different is good. Whether you're African, disabled, Muslim, or homosexual, these kids deserve to have role models that reflect the diversity of our world, not just white male hero figures. Back to you.
Thanks, Gail. Definitely something worth thinking about, folks. Coming up later, Gothic horror versus Gothic romance. What's the difference? Is there a difference? Stay tuned for next week's session. I'm Matthew Smith. Good night.